We, 22M and 23F, started dating in 8th grade. We went to high school and college together and dated the entire time. We graduated from college this summer. After college, she got into grad school in our hometown, 6 hours away from our college town, and I had already accepted a job in our college town. We agreed that I would move to our hometown in 1 year, put in a work transfer, so we could live together during her second and final year of grad school. She stayed with her family for the summer before grad school started, this past June to September, so during this time, we were long distance. She became noticeably irritable and distant. She came to visit me in our college town, where I had been working, after a couple of months and said we should take a break while she went to grad school. I fell apart crying, and she changed her mind. A couple of weeks later, she started texting me, saying she didn't feel like talking to me anymore and that she loved me but wasn't in love with me. This was all through text messages. I asked to call her, and she allowed me to a few hours later. I told her it would hurt me too much to ever speak to her again, that I forgave her, and I said a final goodbye. I fell apart, of course. I missed work for a week. I was completely unstable for over a month. I didn't eat or sleep much at all. She made no effort to contact me for 10 weeks. Then, suddenly, when I was starting to heal and accept that she wasn't the one for me, she began contacting me. She told me over Facebook that not talking was too hard for her. I deleted the message without replying. She tried texting 4 days later, and I blocked her number. 3 days after that, she had her brother contact me. That's when she cracked. It was finals week in her first quarter of grad school, and she drove 6 hours the night before her final to tell me she had made a huge mistake. This happened this Wednesday. I told her I didn't believe her and that she needed more time to think about what she really wanted and whether it was me she wanted. I told her I was skeptical and didn't believe she loved me, pointing out that she said she wasn't in love with me. She didn't remember saying that and claimed she had spent weeks thinking about it and regretted her decision. During our time apart, she said she went on one terrible date and didn't leave me for another guy. However, I'm scared that she's just lonely or nostalgic and will leave me again when she gets bored. She tells me it's not nostalgia and that she learned her lesson. I told her to take a couple more months to think about it and decide if it's really me that she loves. I also told her how hard the breakup was on me and proceeded to condemn our 8.5-year relationship. I told her I had to demonize her and the relationship in order to move on and laid out all the flaws. I then told her how great my life was becoming. I now go to the gym every day, have gotten new hobbies, and am way more social with friends. What do I do here, guys? Thanks. Update 2.5 years later. Hi guys, I came to this sub out of desperation 2 years ago, and I have an update on my thoughts and feelings since then. I, 24M, dated my ex, 24F, from ages 13 to 21, 8th grade until college graduation. Let's call her Lily. Lily left me after she got into an Ivy League grad school in September 2016. I was in shock and, in some ways, still am. She started contacting me again in early November 2016. I ignored her. She showed up unannounced at my apartment, having driven 300 miles from her grad school to where I now live and work. She apologized and tried to reunite. I had already built up walls and told her politely, no, thanks, despite desperately wishing we were still together. I was so broken and sad that her arrival at my apartment enhanced the fantasy that maybe we could work it out. After all, I spent my formative years loving this person and yearning for her. She was still my whole world. I called Lily and asked to meet again around Thanksgiving since we would both be back in our hometown. We met, and after I asked specifically, Lily admitted she had slept with someone. I replied that I wasn't interested in reuniting. We both went home grieving. Having grown up with Lily's parents and loving them as my own, I got Lily's mother to confess separately to me that Lily had tried to contact her prospective new fling after they slept together, but the guy told her to get lost, confirming my hunch that I was Lily's fallback plan. Lily never admitted this to me, but she later confessed that when she left me, she had already been asked out by this new guy and wanted to say yes, so she dumped me. The pain was too much. I blocked her on everything. She tried to make contact several times, but I didn't respond. My mother died in mid-January 2017. When my father called Lily's mother to share the news, Lily's mother told my father that Lily was in a severe depression and had left grad school. I was lonely, grieving, and still in love with Lily, so I visited the day after my mother's funeral. By then, Lily had lost nearly 20 pounds, she was already thin, and was borderline catatonic. I went back to my apartment 300 miles away, as conflicted as ever. She's in so much pain, maybe she loves me? Is the narrative that still permeates my brain even today. I never took her back, but I never stopped yearning for her. It has been 2 years since all of this happened, and I still wonder if I made the right choice. I think I did, but I also have this tremendous amount of pessimism about the people around me. I don't trust my judgment of character anymore. When I realize the girl I believed to be an angel could abandon me and then come back and try to use me, it shakes my confidence. I've still never met anyone as beautiful as Lily, at least on the inside. Lily and I have agreed to meet twice since then, and both times were extremely unpleasant. The first was a superficial display of who had moved on more, and the second was me expressing regret, wishing I had been a better man throughout the relationship. Lily ended up going back and completing grad school, graduating on time in June 2018. I still haven't replaced the hole in my life where Lily used to be. I push people away because I assume they will hurt me. If a girl like Lily, the kindest soul I have ever met, could cut me so deeply, then surely everyone else will too. I'm still lost, and for all I know, she is too. I know what she did was completely selfish and gross, but it can't override all the good she brought into my life during my formative years. I am in no contact with Lily, but I still love and miss her in my life. I'm wondering how to live without her when, even lying in bed with another woman, I miss the trust and connection I had with Lily. No one knows more about me. No one knows more about her.